So here is the Lortone LU6X that I have completely restored. It was in pretty rough shape, but I do have a video previous to this one on YouTube where you can see what I've done. I've been purchasing some machines here and there. Here's a flat lap by Covington. That works great. It's Cab King that I picked up, and I did some work to that. And I've got a couple of Beacon Stars here, which are in great working condition, and I'm going to get them up and running. Maybe do a little bit of paint work on them just to clean them up. I don't know, I just like to get to know the interior and exterior of all the machines that I work on, and this way if something goes wrong I can fix it, or I'll have the parts that I need. Just so happens I have one of the old wood spindle machines back here. I believe Drake Company makes that. It's pretty good for small soft stones like opal and so on. You put your stone in a different grit in each one of these, like cerium oxide and polishing compound, and this will actually polish your stones up. But back to the Lortone. This it probably took me about 20 hours in total of doing what I needed to do. I did order these papers. This is an expanding wheel. This paper came from Covington. They're relatively cheap. I think they're like $2.50 a piece. I ordered a combination sizes. I believe I went from 200 to 3,000 grit. And we already have a diamond wheel here, which is, I think this is an equivalent of 1,000 grit. I'm not sure on that. And I did put an end pad that I found from Covington as well. It threaded the right direction, put it on here, and then I can actually put like a lap type or even a felt pad on here for cerium oxide. Or what, depending on the stone that you're polishing, you can use whatever you like. The cerium oxide is readily available. I can see it right here. What I'll do here is I'll make a cut on this and see if I can get you guys in view, just to see the fact that it does work. I do have mineral oil in there right now. It'll probably shoot out a bit of mineral oil. I did do a couple cuts earlier. Let's see what we can get with this piece here. Definitely use your respirator, whatnot, with this type of material. This is serpentine. It is asbestos related. I'm just going to do a quick cut, and it is going to bog down any dust with the mineral oil. So let's just see if we can get a good enough cut on this without shooting oil all over me. This only took a quart of oil in the base. You put enough oil to cover the end of your blade, maybe a ½ inch of your blade, so you're basically not sending it all over the place. But this guard does deflect the oil back where it needs to go. And just so you know, this actually came complete with the shield, so you could physically work it this way and protect yourself if need be from any oil or splashback. And I have not yet done that this way. I need to clean this up, case this up a little bit, but this is amazing to get this with the machine. So let's see what we get. I'm going to turn this baby on here, and it may be a little bit noisy. I'll try and talk out a little bit louder if I need to say anything. But basically what I want to try and do is a straight cut on an old used blade. This is a used blade. I've tried to restore some of the diamond tips on it. There's a little bit left. I do have new blades that I did order. I'll try it again with new blades, but let's just give it a shot, see what we get. Because of the type of stone we're cutting, you're going to get breaking off because it basically has grain, so to speak, going in this direction. You can see that it does do the job. We'll cut it. Another example we have here, got a piece of Christianite. quick, see what we get. Cut it through pretty good, not too much of a deal. So we can also then step over, got the water on here. Having a universal machine, you just step to the side and you can do one. Not much of a polish because I didn't do much, but that's what you get to work with, and it just shows this machine is working. I spent a couple $100 on it in total between the restoration and the purchase of the machine. So overall, everything works as it should. I'm actually going to try and put a little bit more of a sand on this and see if I can get some of this tussionite to sparkle. But anyway, you guys get the idea. I told you I'd give you a video after the restoration, and that's what we get. As you can see, I'm wiping off a fair amount of mineral oil off my hands. So, but this takes 1 quart of mineral oil. That's all you need in the bottom, and seems to do a nice job, so I'm pretty happy with it.